discussing the issues of today.
Hey, welcome to Lick and Gooch.
It's the Cruz conference.
Cruz conference. Gabby V. Holy shit. Ashley Hollaback, Measy Miles. I'm Jay Cruz. Thank you for watching. Comments, all that. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do we got, Miles?
Let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
We're saving lives.
Let's dive in.
Every week, guys, these kids. Now, this one was a real heartwarmer for me.
Yeah?
I think for you guys, too. This is from Brian L24. He says,
Hey, Brian.
what do you guys think about an ex-girl trying to get back in contact and hang out? Are their intentions good or bad? This sweetheart I broke up with in middle school, she's a freshman in college. I'm a senior in high school now. She's a real wifey type girl, made a bad decision letting her go. Shout out from the Nard, Oxnard.
Huh.
She's lonely.
Who's lonely? He's lonely?
The girl.
Oh, the girl?
She's lonely.
I think that's good. You know why? Because, okay, if you broke up with her in middle school and she's a freshman in college,
Yeah.
think about all the years she went through probably having weird dick or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, pause. I don't know how they works in middle school.
Weird
Anyway,
middle
but you're meeting weird guys or whatever, getting shit relationships, and then you start probably comparing that to a time you thought was good.
Yeah.
And in her mind, that's probably you.
Yeah.
Look, this is what it is. She misses your dick, straight up.
Wait, hold on. They were in middle school.
For middle school.
You
misses
don't know that they
touching
didn't
it.
have sex or anything.
What'd you do in middle school? Were you doing
Middle
stuff?
school's a
I
lot-
wasn't dicking a girl
Times-
down.
but
No,
times
I
are
was
a lot
getting
different now,
getting
let's
jacked
be
off
real.
and filling boobs.
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I
middle
was
school.
squeeze
Yeah.
boobs on the bus and stuff
squeezing
like
stuff
that.
and
You were
getting
probably
jacked off.
a really nice guy, and she's been treated wrong, and she's like, I miss Brian, and I want to kick it with him, and so she's hitting you up. And that's what it is. Hang out with her.
Yeah, I don't think their intention here. The only intention that could be bad is that she's mad lonely, and in her mind, you're like an easy flip because she could be like, oh, I know I could have that one.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that look, she could be, she probably wants to get her little confidence back or swag up, go with something easy, comfortable. But then again, that's a conversation you have when you see her. Be like, look, are you hollering at me because you think there's the reason to holler? Are you hollering at me because it's comfortable? Because let's be real, a lot of people do the ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend flip when it's a dry spell. And it's
convenient.
easy. Exactly, especially if you go through a rough patch, you're like, you know who I can call and it'll always hold me down?
Do we all have that one person that we can call?
Yes.
Right, I know you do. I know
siempre.
she does. You do as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's so fun.
Really?
Yeah.
So what happens? You just give him a call, you just text him, and he's ready to
Is
go?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is
And
he
when we
always
hang
single?
out, yeah, he doesn't believe in monogamy.
Beautiful.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hope he believes in condoms.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's another episode when we get her test results back. Next question is, I think this is kind of interesting. It's from Brandon Villalta. Okay, and he's asking, talk about how to feel when your partner wants you to meet their parents so quickly.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's
You know
weird.
what? One of my friends, this is happening to him right now because we were out at a club and he's like, I gotta leave early because tomorrow I'm meeting this girl's parents that I'm hanging out with. They've been dating for literally like 4 months. And she wants me to go to like a brunch with them. And I was like, you ready for all that?
Yeah.
Like,
Are they
that's
dating or are
they're
they boyfriend
dating.
and girlfriend?
No, they're dating.
Mm.
And I was like, are you ready for all that? He's like, I mean, I don't want to make her mad and all of
no.
that,
That's
And
so
I was like,
awkward.
yeah,
So
I was
weird.
like, but maybe you should tell her how you feel. I think in that situation, you over communicate a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
because
Absolutely.
You don't want to, because what if it doesn't work out? And then
Yeah,
it's
you don't want to
like,
just bring everybody to your
If
parents'
you're
house.
just dating, it's like for me, if I'm just dating a dude, I don't want to bring him home. But if he's like my boyfriend, like the second you like establish that you're together,
Then
then
okay.
it's like, look, I'm gonna present my new dude to you. But like when you're dating, I feel like that's kind of weird.
But I
it's
think
kind
there's-
of rushed. You don't want to rush anything.
I think you give it a year, no?
I
Is
think
a year too
people.
long?
I think a lot of people read a
time?
lot into the introducing to the parents thing, like because we watch movies and that's always a moment in the movie where you meet the parents. Granted,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's cool every time, but there are some people who are just super family oriented and they bring around any person they're just dating
True.
because
Okay, this
they're
is-
cool. Their parents are cool enough to be like, I'm just dating this guy.
Yeah.
Versus like, okay, you're gonna meet my parents this weekend. Like, you have to know
But
this.
there's some people like that.
But then there are people, I know what you mean, because
That's like-
I've done like 2 dates and then they're like, hey, do you want to come over for like this family barbecue? Like I really want to meet my parents. I'm like, dude, I haven't even got it in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We-
get it
my
in
dick in
first
there.
too. Like
You haven't
do
even
the
blown
thing.
me yet. You want me to meet your
So you might
dad?
meet her parents and get close, and then you
Teabagged me.
bone down, and it sucks. And then you're like, ugh.
You know what? If you're meeting the parents, you should be hitting raw.
Yeah, hitting it.
Absolutely. That's a good point. That is a good point.
Let's be real.
That is a really good
point. If you
point.
guys, you know, and yeah, the ladies know.
Want to prepare for a
No,
baby?
No.
I'm
It should be
saying
at that point in the
if-
relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you know you guys are fully exclusive, there's no chance, and you're like, you know what? We can do this the right way.
At what point, when you're dating someone, at what point do you
go raw?
Do you go raw?
When do you shift into raw?
If you don't unless you're on birth control.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Obviously, but I'm saying you don't hit raw with any dude because you have birth control.
I have a friend who isn't on birth control and who hits it raw with her dude all the time. I don't know how she has not gotten pregnant. She does a pull out.
my
It's called
G.
roulette.
That's gnarly.
The pull out always works.
Look,
No,
if
it
you're
does
with
not.
your
Every
Don't-
time.
Hey, don't listen to
No,
him.
it
Hey,
doesn't.
warning,
Every
warning.
time.
Get
The pull out
condoms.
works every
Why
Why
time.
would you get your chick pregnant? You're gonna be like,
Condoms are for quitters.
He's like
No.
sweating.
Stop it.
no.
Yo, you a bitch if you wear a condom.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like with my
Just kidding, I'm just
exes
kidding.
relationships,
I know, I'm sorry.
you know, if you got a little history with the person, then yeah, I mean,
Or like
go
just
up
the
in there
tip for a hot minute. Like
Well,
yeah.
have you been dating 6 months? It's time to take the condom off,
That's
right?
No,
how.
I don't think 6 months. I think maybe
Sooner?
like a year. I feel like you
When the
want
condom comes off?
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, I think
Even 6 months is a
if
little
you know what,
fast.
if you can come to a point where you say we're in love with each other, like for sure,
Yeah.
and you're saying I love you,
Yeah.
then I think that's a cause for celebration.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
and in that way, I think, hey, just full steam ahead, y'all. Full steam ahead.
Exactly.
So,
I think we get it. I think if you're blowing them, then no condom needs to be used. during
yeah, look,
sex.
if you're let's be
sucking
real.
his already.
No.
What if
No
you're
condom.
swallowing?
Don't listen
If you're
to him.
swallowing,
If you're
his-
swallowing,
if you're
You
swallowing
realize
his
you pretty
in
much
high school,
you're getting all the
it's watching
the whatever's
you're
bad.
condoning.
Listen, to all you kids 18 and under, wear condoms,
Oh my god.
get tested,
Who are you?
don't have babies until there's a freaking ring on it. Be responsible. You don't
They
want to be
know
on
that.
Hey, but
They
also-
know that already.
But also, kids, don't put a ring
They
on it
might
just
not
because
know
there's
that.
a baby too.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do
No.
all that.
Or there's a lot of people that want babies. You can give it away to someone that's more qualified
But what
for
if
it.
they want to?
How long are we
No,
at?
don't. Kids are weird.
7? Okay.
Sorry. I'll never be one.
And
Yo.
like, we can. I think going off of that because we're talking
Get
about
somebody
wedding
pregnant.
marriage.
F it.
Let's transition into one last
Turn up.
question. This is from Jonathan Kambat. He's asking, you guys
Hello.
should talk about marriage and if it is worth it, knowing maybe in the future you might divorce.
Why get married? Don't be with someone forever and commit yourselves to them, but why do you need a piece of paper
Yeah.
to make it official?
There's-
because
yeah.
you know what? And we weren't really meant to be monogamous. Men are hunters and they want what they see. And a lot of them are cheaters. And a lot of women are cheaters too. So why not just
with this.
be with someone and if it's cool, then whatever.
Just don't marry too early. The
Yeah.
people who get married in their 20s, it almost never works out.
Or the people that marry 6 months into a
my
relationship
God.
just because they're so infatuated with each other for like 5 seconds.
Don't do it.
Don't f***ing do that shit.
A lot of dudes.
You're gonna regret it.
A lot of dudes will ask a chick to marry them because they feel that that's like the hottest girl that they've been with, and they don't want to
Yeah,
lose
they
this
don't wanna
girl,
lose
so
out,
they
yeah.
freak out and they ask her to marry her. Don't do that because
That's
that's
not
just a
how it
recipe
Or
for
wait,
disaster.
like all of my friends that have had successful marriages or my friends' parents waited until they were in their mid-30s because they know who they are first.
Give yourself some time.
Yeah, give yourself time. Don't rush into it.
You want to make sure you love yourself before you can love
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah.
You
And
want
don't
to
get
make sure the
married
rash
just
clears
because.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if there's a
Don't
red
have
flag,
crabs.
if there's a red flag during your engagement, take that as a sign
Run.
and bounce.
Yeah, you want to make sure the
And yeah,
discharge
read
clears
all
before
the
you get
signs.
married.
And one thing I'll say, John, you say if it's worth it knowing maybe in the future you might divorce. My advice to you, man, is don't worry about the future, dude. Just
Just
go
marry
with it.
your
You don't
best
because
friend.
nobody knows what the future is gonna be. So don't let that stop you from doing something. But on the same token, don't just rush into it. I think a lot of people, especially younger people, they just want that wedding. It's not even about
Yeah.
the marriage. It's like let's get to that
Both
wedding.
men and women.
Yeah.
Be a swinger. I think.
There's that too.
Yeah, do that.
Have an orgy. No condoms.
No,
don't
have
have
an
to know the
orgy
people
with
you're
have
having
a
an orgy with
safe
either.
sex orgy, or get married
A
and then
safe
have
sex orgy.
a orgy party once a quarter to
Or have,
spill your
or
needs
have
on the
sex
side.
with a bunch of strippers.
What the f are we talking?
I'm
Man,
just
it turned
saying,
into real advice into
Sorry.
F your life up.
Yeah.
No,
F it, man.
I'm just saying
Do
it's-
heroin.
It's possible to commit yourself to someone and then be real about wanting someone on the side.
Yeah.
Just go into it, have fun. You take your time, and enjoy life, man.
I feel like we're on like a love show.
But look, man, this is what they want to know, man. We're trying to help these people, man.
Let's talk about foreskin.
You and foreskin, I think you're a little obsessed with it.
Okay.
Anyways, just freaking be smart.
And wear a condom.
Comment below, man.
Yeah, let us know what you want us to discuss. Let us know if you disagree.
As you can see, we took
or
Cruz
do hater comments like you always do.
And subscribe.
Subscribe, comments, all that shit. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Everything.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, I think that's it.
Bye.
Cheers.